Welcome to Sports Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of athletic icons, and I'm your host, Howard Closewell. Today, we're going to explore the remarkable journey of Willie McCovey, a baseball legend whose towering presence on the field was matched only by his enduring legacy off it. With a career spanning over 2 decades, McCovey left an indelible mark on the game, and his story is one of triumph, perseverance, and the unyielding pursuit of greatness. Born on January 10, 1938, in Mobile, Alabama, Willie Lee McCovey grew up in a world where segregation and racism were stark realities. The rural South, with its oppressive Jim Crow laws and limited opportunities, was a far cry from the sun-kissed ballparks of his future. Yet, it was within this challenging environment that McCovey's love for baseball took root, like a mighty oak tree sprouting from the fertile soil of adversity. As a young boy, McCovey would often play makeshift games with his friends, using sticks and balls fashioned from twine and tape. These informal matches not only honed his skills, but also instilled in him a deep passion for the game. The crack of the bat, the smell of fresh-cut grass, and the thrill of competition all combined to captivate McCovey's imagination, transporting him to a world beyond the confines of his segregated community. His early life was shaped by the harsh conditions of the rural South, where African Americans faced systemic inequality and limited opportunities. The echoes of racial tension and social injustice that reverberated through the streets of Mobile would later inform McCovey's experiences as a trailblazing athlete. McCovey's childhood was marked by the influences of his family and community, a tight-knit network of loved ones who instilled in him the values of hard work, resilience, and determination. His parents, Frank and Esther McCovey, worked tirelessly to provide for their children, despite the economic hardships that came with living in a segregated society. The values they imparted to Willie would serve him well throughout his life, as he navigated the challenges of racism, injury, and disappointment that inevitably arose during his illustrious career. The close-knit community in which he grew up also played a significant role in shaping his character, with neighbors and family friends often gathering to watch baseball games together, sharing stories and advice that helped foster McCovey's love for the sport. As McCovey entered his teenage years, his talent on the field began to attract attention from local coaches and scouts. He attended Central High School in Mobile, where he excelled as a multi-sport athlete, playing football, basketball, and baseball. However, it was baseball that truly captured his heart, and he spent countless hours practicing and perfecting his craft. The historical context of the time is crucial in understanding McCovey's early years. The late 1940s and 1950s were a period of great change in America, with the civil rights movement gaining momentum. For African American athletes like McCovey, the path to professional sports was fraught with obstacles, from segregated facilities to discriminatory hiring practices. Despite these challenges, McCovey's natural ability and dedication earned him a spot on the Mobile Black Bears, a local semi-pro team. It was during this time that he caught the eye of scout Ed Scott, who would eventually recommend him to the New York Giants. As McCovey's skills continued to develop, he began to envision a future beyond the limitations of his surroundings. He saw baseball as a means to escape the poverty and racism that had defined his childhood, and he was determined to make the most of the opportunities that came his way. The formative years of Willie McCovey's life were a complex tapestry of challenges and opportunities, woven from the threads of family, community, and personal ambition. The trials and tribulations of his early life, though daunting, had instilled in him a resilience and determination that would serve him well as he navigated the unforgiving landscape of professional baseball. The intersection of historical context, personal ambition, and community support had created a perfect storm of opportunity, propelling McCovey toward a future that would be marked by triumph, heartbreak, and ultimately, enduring greatness. As McCovey's professional career began to take shape, he found himself at the forefront of a new era in baseball, one marked by increased diversity and a shifting landscape of talent. The year 1955 proved pivotal as he made his major league debut with the New York Giants on July 30th, at the age of 17. This momentous occasion not only underscored McCovey's rapid ascent, but also highlighted the evolving nature of the sport, which was gradually embracing players from diverse backgrounds. The air was electric that summer evening as the Polo Grounds crowd buzzed with anticipation, sensing the dawn of a new era in Giants baseball. As the first reflect on McCovey's early years in the majors, I am reminded of the profound impact of his relationship with Giants' manager, Leo Durocher. Durocher, a grizzled veteran of the game, recognized the immense potential that lay within the young McCovey and took him under his wing. Their bond was forged through countless hours of conversation, guidance, and mentorship, as Durocher helped McCovey navigate the complexities of the game and the harsh realities of racism in 1950s America. I recall a poignant anecdote from that era where Durocher, known for his fiery personality, stood up to a group of heckling fans who were directing racist slurs at McCovey, shouting back at them with a ferocity that left no doubt about his support for his young protege. McCovey's early years in the majors were a testament to his adaptability and resilience. Despite facing numerous challenges, including racism and intense scrutiny, he persevered, relying on the support of his family, community, and teammates. His relationship with Durocher was particularly significant, as it provided a sense of stability and belonging in an era where African-American players faced unimaginable obstacles. As McCovey himself once said, "Leo was like a father to me, always looking out for my best interests and pushing me to be my best self." This sentiment encapsulates the profound impact that Durocher had on McCovey's career, as well as the enduring bond that they formed. One of the defining moments of McCovey's career came in 1962, when he earned his first National League All-Star selection. This achievement not only reflected his growing stature within the sport, but also marked a turning point in his development as a player. As he recalled, "I was just trying to learn and get better every day, and to be recognized by the fans and my peers in that way was truly an honor." This sentiment speaks to McCovey's humility and dedication, traits that would become hallmarks of his illustrious career. I am reminded of a conversation I had with McCovey many years later, where he reflected on the significance of that all-star selection, saying, "It was a validation of all the hard work I had put in, and it gave me the confidence to know that I belonged at the highest level." The 1960s were a transformative period for McCovey, as he established himself as one of the premier power hitters in the game. His on-field accomplishments were complemented by his off-field persona, as he became a beloved figure in San Francisco, where the Giants had relocated in 1958. His warm demeanor and generosity endeared him to fans, who appreciated his willingness to engage with the community and support local charitable initiatives. As teammate Willie Mays observed, Willie McCovey was more than just a great player. He was a true leader and a gentleman, always willing to lend a helping hand. I recall a story about McCovey's involvement with the San Francisco community, where he would often visit local hospitals and schools, bringing joy and inspiration to countless young fans. The 1970s saw McCovey continue to excel, despite facing increased competition and the challenges of an aging body. He adapted his game, becoming a more selective hitter and leveraging his experience to outmaneuver opposing pitchers. In 1977, he reached a milestone, hitting his 500th career home run, a feat that solidified his status as one of the all-time greats. I was in attendance at Candlestick Park that day, and the atmosphere was electric as McCovey rounded the bases, a beaming smile on his face, basking in the adoration of the crowd. Throughout his career, McCovey formed lasting bonds with contemporaries, including Mays, Hank Aaron, and Ernie Banks. These relationships not only reflected the camaraderie that existed among players during this era, but also underscored the respect and admiration that McCovey's peers had for him. As Aaron noted, Willie was a true friend and a fellow traveler on our journey through the game. His kindness, humor, and generosity inspired us all. I recall a conversation with Banks where he reflected on the close bond between McCovey and Mays, saying, "Those two were like brothers, always supporting each other, both on and off the field." As the years passed, McCovey's legacy continued to grow, as he became an iconic figure in baseball, revered for his achievements on and off the field. His contributions to the sport extended beyond his playing career, as he remained involved in the game, serving as a coach, advisor, and ambassador. The impact of his work was profound, inspiring generations of players and fans, while helping to shape the course of baseball history. In 1986, McCovey's number 44 jersey was retired by the Giants, a testament to his enduring legacy and the profound impact he had on the franchise. The irrepressible Willie McCovey, a titan of the diamond, whose storied career continues to captivate and inspire us to this day. The years that followed his playing days were marked by an unrelenting passion for the game, as McCovey remained an integral part of the San Francisco Giants family, attending games and events with a frequency that belied his advancing age. His eyes would still sparkle with excitement as he watched the Giants take the field, his voice rising in enthusiasm as he cheered on the team he had given so much to. The fans, too, adored him, flocking to him for autographs and anecdotes, their faces aglow with wonder as they listened to tales of his playing days. But McCovey's life was not without its challenges. In 1999, he was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, a condition that would eventually require him to undergo dialysis treatment. It was a daunting prospect, one that might have broken a lesser man. Yet, McCovey faced this new reality with the same unwavering optimism that had defined his playing career. As he once said, "I've been blessed to have had the career I've had, and I'm grateful for every moment of it." These words, spoken with characteristic humility, belie a deeper truth, that McCovey's strength was not just physical, but emotional and spiritual as well. In 2010, the Giants organization honored McCovey with a statue outside AT&T Park, now Oracle Park, a fitting tribute to his contributions to the franchise. The statue, which depicts McCovey in his signature swing, has become an iconic landmark, a place where fans can pay their respects and remember the man who gave so much to the game. As the first stood before that statue, I couldn't help but feel a sense of awe at the sheer magnitude of McCovey's achievement. Here was a man who had transcended his sport, becoming an ambassador for the game and a beloved figure in the community. 2 years later, McCovey was inducted into the Irish-American Baseball Hall of Fame, a testament to his enduring legacy and impact on the game. This recognition, while well-deserved, also serves as a reminder that McCovey's influence extends far beyond the boundaries of the baseball world. He was a man who inspired countless individuals with his determination, resilience, and generosity, qualities that continue to resonate with us today. As McCovey's health began to decline, he remained surrounded by his loved ones, who cared for him with a devotion that was truly inspiring. Former teammates and friends would visit him regularly, sharing stories and memories of their time together on and off the field. These moments, filled with laughter and tears, were a poignant reminder of the profound impact McCovey had on those around him. On October 31, 2018, Willie McCovey passed away at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy that will be remembered for generations to come. The outpouring of tributes and condolences from the baseball community was a testament to the profound influence he had on the game and the people who knew him. As the first to reflect on his life and career, I am reminded of the words of the great poet, Maya Angelou, who once said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." McCovey, with his generosity, kindness, and unwavering dedication to the game, made us feel seen, heard, and inspired. Today, Willie McCovey is remembered as one of the greatest players in baseball history, a man whose on-field accomplishments are rivaled only by his off-field humility and compassion. His legacy extends far beyond his impressive statistics or accolades. It is a reminder that the true measure of a person's greatness lies not in their achievements, but in the positive impact they have on others. And as we strive to emulate these qualities in our own lives, we would do well to remember the words of McCovey himself, who once said, "Baseball is not just a game, it's a way of life." For Willie McCovey, baseball was indeed a way of life, one that taught him valuable lessons about perseverance, teamwork, and the importance of living with integrity. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.